Welcome
to
Those Two Chicks with a Podcast. I didn't know how we were feeling it today.
Well,
positive.
Positive.
Because we're here.
Yeah.
Which is new. Newer.
Yeah.
So hi.
Hello.
This is scary for us.
Yeah.
One, because if you couldn't tell, it's been a while. And two, we're on video.
I know. I can't even.
I don't want to. I'm gonna pretend it's like not.
Yeah. I think
there.
I'll probably stare at you or stare at my iPad.
I'm gonna look at you.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like I need to be looking at this light, but I'm gonna try to ignore it.
Like a moth.
Yeah. Heading towards it. And I don't even know how we should start this.
No, should we just? It's been a while.
It's been a while. Well, we said we were gonna do a check-in.
Yes.
So why don't you start?
No, you start.
You start.
You start.
No, you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start. If you're new to this podcast, my name's Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Hi. I feel like this is a support group. Probably need one. This is a podcast that we started back in January of 2022.
Yeah.
We went pretty strong there for a second, and then I had to take a step back just for like personal reasons, mental health reasons. I've had a lot going on. And I took a lot of time to like really, well, first of all, I've been working really hard on my own business, and I feel really, really fucking good about that and very confident. And that's helped. Oh, sorry. I can't talk with my hands. My bad. Sorry. So yeah, I did all that shit, and we're in a really good place, like family-wise, with like health stuff. Well, we got some stuff going on still, but you know, bitch, I just had to go through therapy some more and just really focus on like what I needed as a person, and I feel really good. Like I feel happier and like more motivated, and I'm really excited to begin this journey again with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Oh, I didn't really say anything about myself.
Oh.
Do I need to?
Sure.
I don't really want to.
Okay.
I'm Jordan. That's all I'm going to tell you guys.
Okay.
You can find out more if you want, if you go stalk me on the internet, but please don't. Because we're not going to be friends.
Fair enough. Okay, hello.
Hello.
My name is Emma Grace, and I also go by Emma and a bunch.
Emma Grace Babyface.
Yeah. And during this break, I guess that's what we could be.
You
like,
had a big thing.
What happened during a break?
Yeah.
I had a baby.
That's huge. And he's very cute.
He is very cute. And that was fun.
The process was fun. I don't know about that.
No,
Well, you had an enjoyable, like, everything went well.
Yeah, it was unexpected. I had to be induced at 37 weeks, and that was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard. I was
very
4
nervous.
days induction.
Oh, you did 4? Yeah,
4
it
days.
was a while, wasn't it?
It was a terrible labor.
Oh, here I am like, oh, it was great.
But the delivery was fine.
Yeah.
My delivery was 10 minutes. I pushed 3 times.
See, that's exactly what
shot right out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. I was induced both times, at 37 weeks. Different reasons though, but I had to get induced both times. And what I've heard is the Pitocin makes labor so much more painful.
Yeah.
And it's like the lead up to the once you're ready. I push both my kids out in under 10 minutes. It's just the leading up, and it can take fucking days.
That's how I was. 4 days.
Horrible.
I hated it.
Yeah.
But I had a great support team. It really unexpected. I was expecting, like, you know, I would just let the nurses and my midwives just like, you know, you take care of it.
Yeah.
Not that I have anything against it, but I just personally didn't want to. But it ended up being my husband and my mother, which is Mary Moment. One
You didn't
my
want
legs. Them? No, I did.
Didn't
but
want them there?
I wanted them there. I just didn't expect them to hold my legs back and like help me push out this kid.
Yeah.
It was a very close experience.
Yeah. I never wanted anybody up in my vagina.
Yeah.
You know, and like obviously my husband's been up there to make the baby.
Right, but it's different.
It's different when it's a medical experience and you're like birthing.
Yeah.
And I just try not to think about it. I just try not to think about all the people who've seen my brown eye. Because your asshole's up too.
Yeah.
It's all out there.
But I will say something just because. Well, this is the same baby. If you listen back
Oh,
to
yeah.
previous podcasts.
It's the second one.
Same baby
Irish
that
twins.
made me poop my pants and puke at the same time at a meat plant. That's a different
And
one.
now he does that.
Right.
But not at a meat plant.
No, it's all the time.
Yeah.
But I did poop while I was
you
pushing.
did?
And bless my wonderful husband, they won't tell me.
Oh,
I know
but
I
you
did.
know you did?
I smelt it. I felt it. It was a thing. And I was like, did I just poop? And he goes, no. I'm like, no. Did I? And he's like, no. Stop lying to me. I
can't think about people seeing me poop.
I know.
I can't think about it. Dude,
but it was
motherhood's wild. It's
really
fucking welcome to the fucking club. It's
really
fucking
weird.
horrible. I can touch things that I never I had the stomach to touch previously.
Yeah.
Like Lila puked in the car yesterday. I was scooping that shit up. Like I had to. I didn't have anything to clean it with, and it was just.
And you just go with the flow.
Yeah. Now I'm like, well, Jordan, you can wash your hands. Like when you wash your hands, it'll go away. But my OCD before was like, oh, it's on me forever. You know, I can't have these hands anymore. But now I've kind of come to terms.
Yeah. No, that went away pretty quick. I got peed on last night.
Ooh, yeah.
After a
That's
nice
my
bath.
idea of a good Sunday night.
Gave him a batty smile. I'm like, oh, you're cute, Pete.
Oh,
I'm like,
pee everywhere. That's why I was smiling, Mom. But yeah, I mean,
that's what's new with me.
Yeah, we've had a lot of stuff.
Well, we do actually have something.
What?
Well, we should probably talk about the podcast first, like what our podcast is and stuff.
What is it? Is the question. When we started this, it was a lot of true crime. Like that was the main premises. That's not going to be the vibe anymore.
We had the true crime and the fun Fridays. Mm-hmm. So get rid of true crime and it's fun Fridays.
Which we still might do true crime. It's not like we're completely getting rid of it. I think just in 2023, at least for me personally, on my mental health journey, I've just kind of taken into account all the things that can really impact me negatively. And obviously listening to true crime right away in the morning, so many of us mothers in our 20s do it. It's a big thing for young women right now. But girl, if you're dealing with postpartum anxiety or postpartum depression or just even mental health issues in general, you gotta cut the true crime right in the morning. I feel like even if you listen to a happier podcast, if they're talking about a serious subject like someone getting chopped to fucking pieces, gotta turn it off. There's a time and a place for it.
Yeah.
So when we decided to do this again, I was like, I can't do the true crime because it's not only I was listening to it, but then I was researching it. Mm-hmm. We were talking to people who have missing relatives and they still don't know, we had a huge 2-parter episode. You guys can go back and listen if you want to, but that was rough to hear because it's I feel like a lot of podcasters are so removed from the actual, what's really happening. And it's real. Yeah. It's not a fun story that is made up. Although I'm sure there's probably some podcasts that do fictional stuff. I don't know. But it was fucking with me.
It was just a lot. And I think, too, it wasn't the fun, a little bit lighthearted true crimes, a bad robbery gone wrong.
Yeah, those were fun. We're going to keep stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are fun, but when it was just really heavy and that's all we did, that was hard.
Children or family annihilators or stuff like that really fucked with my head.
Still good to know, and we still.
Oh, for sure. Should always advocate for victims and keep people's stories alive and keep discussing people who are missing. Because if people stop talking about it, then people are going to forget about it.
Right.
I just feel for mental health, it's something that you can't focus on unless some people probably can handle it.
Yeah.
I'm just a very sensitive person, and I don't know.
Yeah.
And plus we just really enjoyed our Friday episodes. So we wanted to keep that vibe, but all the time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you were someone who is coming just for very serious true crime stories, and I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You ain't gonna like this. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. There's literally a billion you can go find to listen to.
I think it's raining.
Oh my God, no, it's snowing.
It is supposed to snow tomorrow too.
I hate my life.
That's why I'm wearing a sweater.
I know, I had to wear a hoodie, but like, ew.
I know, I'm over this.
Oh my God, living in Michigan.
I turned my head.
Anyway, what were you going to say about, sorry, I just totally like went on a fucking
We
rant.
do have an update. It's not for podcast related, but it's us.
Okay.
The deer is decomposing a little.
Yes, it finally is.
I saw it this morning.
Okay, you got to tell the deer story.
Okay. Once upon a time,
there was a deer who died. It's been dead for months.
I think it showed up on the side of the road end of March, last week of March or the first week of April.
I think end of March.
That's what I thought.
It's been there a long fucking time.
It's been there and it has not decomposed
at all.
No.
Well, finally.
Right.
This past weekend.
Now it's a special deer because it has a car part jammed into it.
Literally, Lucas and I were like, did an alien like dissect this deer and then just place it nicely back on the ground with a thing on top?
I asked her and I was like, what do you think that is? All right. Oh, I should probably say if people are new listeners. Yeah. My husband's name is Jordan.
Yeah, and I'm also Jordan. So
I'll call him Dan.
Yeah.
So
we have to go back to that.
I know. So I asked Dan and he said it looked like a headlight.
Okay.
That was stuck.
I could see that. It did look like a light of some sort.
It wasn't like it was like lightly placed on the deer and they drove away. It was like it was maybe impaled.
See, I thought someone put it on there. Like
that's what I thought.
R.I.p.
But then
the baby
I saw
deer.
it kind of sync with it and like, because I slow down every time.
Might be impaled.
But I think they were like, let's leave it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it has not decomposed. Okay. And there was another deer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's another one.
Down the road that was decomposing.
Oh, yeah,
around the same time. So that's how I was kind of comparing them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, it's the season.
I forgot about the other deer.
Of hitting deer.
It's Michigan.
Well, it finally decomposed today.
Finally.
It's like slowly dying.
You guys know when you see like a dead deer on your road and it's like within a week it's like nasty?
Yeah.
Also, let us remind everyone who lives in Michigan and let our other viewers know, Michigan, it was super fucking hot. Yeah, like the first week of, what is it, first week of April or sometime in there? It was hot. I mean, like getting up to like 80. Like it was hot. This deer didn't decompose and there was no flies. There were no birds.
It wasn't
nothing. Everyone was like, I don't want to be like that. You know, like, what the fuck? What is going on?
I don't know.
It was weird.
But it's finally decomposing, but it was a little sketchy.
We were going to tell you guys about it.
Here's a photo.
Here's a photo. Insert photo here. It was just weird.
It was very
So
weird.
if you're someone who knows about deer decomposition, is that normal?
Just some deer.
Or is that paranormal?
Aren't the chosen ones?
It just got hit by a UFO on accident. Like they were just...
I just thought it was...
God damn it, Dale! Did you not see that deer running right in front of you? Fucking pissed. I'm done. Done.
Dale?
I'm Dale.
Dale?
The alien.
The alien?
Yeah.
I like the name.
Just a chill name.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But Patty was really upset with him because he broke the tail light on their UFO.
Fair enough.
Tail light, headlight?
Headlight.
They're all the same on a UFO. They're like, because it's circular. They can spin, you know. Backing up.
Trying to think of anything else that's new with me. I had an infected finger.
Ew.
I know.
Why?
I had a hangnail.
Oh.
Here's it now.
I thought you were flipping me off. I was like, that's red.
No. No, it was like hurting one day, and I just let it. I did tell my sister, and she yelled at me.
Yeah.
But and then I woke up and it was kind of green.
Ew.
And I was like, ew. I was like, ugh.
You got the poop finger.
I pushed it, and then shit came out of it.
That makes me ill. Like,
so really take care of your infected hangnails.
I always leave them.
I know, I did too.
I never.
Then I did one time.
Sometimes I chew on them.
It turned green, and then I went to my mother, and I told her, "Do you want to see my finger?"
Yeah.
Because it happened that day, and then she put bread and milk in it because it's a thing. But she got all sassy with me because I asked her what kind of bread it was. But I don't know seedy bread. But it was honey
No,
wheat.
what if it gets in there?
I know, so it was honey wheat.
Wait, so how'd she like roll it in the bread and dip it in milk, or like how?
She just took a piece of bread and dipped it in milk and then put it on my finger and then wrapped a Band-Aid around it. It's a thing. Like it pulls out.
And then she ate it later?
Ew.
She was gonna make croutons with it.
My finger did smell like yeast for the rest of the day. But it did work. It feels better.
Okay. Well,
so,
I mean, if it worked.
Happy finger.
A little weird.
It's better. It was really bad, though.
Yeah. Fuck an antibiotic. We got bread and milk. Fuck that.
I asked my mom, too. She got really angry with me because she gave me a Band-Aid. And it took me like 2 minutes to open up. She goes, someone would have bled to death. Like, I don't know.
My finger hurts. What do you mean? I have a scar from it too. I had like a little blister or something. I don't know what it was. But it was like, it looked pussy on the inside.
Oh.
So I picked it, and then I was scared because I had health anxiety at the time, so I had to call the nurse.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, your first mistake was picking it. And I was like, thanks, Susan. That's helpful. Thanks for the fucking tone. It was itchy and pussy. I'm gonna fucking pick at it.
Fingers
So,
are kind of gross. When
Don't
they get
pick.
infected.
Don't pick.
Yeah, and take care of your infected hangnails.
Yeah. But, so let's kind of tell them, since we let them know that the podcast is going to be different, what are we going to be doing? Because we're excited about it.
We are going to be...
Sorry, people keep messaging me. I'm a very popular lady.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I don't even know where my phone is. I'll find it sometime.
Yeah.
So, we're going to be doing something we've kind of already been doing.
Yeah.
But we're just... doing it.
Zhuzhing it up.
Yeah.
Zhuzhing it up.
Yeah, be a little extra.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing our segments.
Should we start with our segments?
I think so. I think we should start with segments and then we'll go on what we're doing today.
Okay.
But we have
so
2 segments.
Every episode is going to have... Hold on. Let me fluff it. I'm on camera. Every episode... You can speed that up. Every episode is going to begin with a few segments.
Yeah.
We have 2 that are going to be our normal ones, which you guys are going to find out about today. And then we're going to have like a rotation of different segments that we think are fun. And if you don't, then...
Sorry.
Not my friend. Emma, I think you should go first.
Should I?
I'm really excited.
Okay. So my segment is Fun Facts with Emma.
Yeah! Fun facts with Emma. You guys are going to like the song. It's pretty good. Sang by us, trademark us,
like
copyright us. Yeah. We hired professionals for that.
Yeah. All right. So
we were in a high school talent show, so.
Yes. We peaked then.
Yes. Okay, sorry.
So, I'm going to talk to you about King Louis XIV.
Okay.
I don't know why I developed an accent.
King Louis XIV. Put a British song in at that point. The anthem.
So, King Louis XIV ruled France from 1638 to 1718.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 1685, his butthole hurt.
I hate when that happens.
Me too.
Every night. Every night, every day.
And then within a year, it started to become more and more painful to sit down. Now, I saw this on a history documentary, and I just was dying.
So this is legit.
Yeah, but when they were saying it like very seriously.
Well, hemorrhoids are serious, Emma.
Yeah. So I would like to mention that like this probably didn't help his case, but it was like said
that he liked it up the butt.
No.
Got steam, and it hurts sometimes.
He's said to have bathed just twice in his entire life, and like
the whole life, or like twice a week.
That's what it said. It's his entire life, and like constant treatments to his booty hole with like a red hot iron, like he would use that to help. But here's the thing: he was like a fashion icon.
Is that not like counterproductive though, to like put a hot ass burning iron on your butthole?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
But they don't know any better.
Okay.
So he was diagnosed with an anal fistula. I think.
Is that a fissure?
It is an infected tunnel or cavity between the anus and the skin. But like he also wasn't very hygienic. And there's like that red hot iron.
Well, yeah, because he was probably shitting on the wound too.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you'd like to have a good day, just don't Google image this.
I will Google image it.
So inserting my new character.
Okay.
Charles Francois Felix.
Okay.
And so Charles is a barber surgeon, which is very common.
So he cuts hair and cuts buttholes.
No. Well, yes, but no.
Oh.
So like physicians back then, they didn't like perform surgeries or like cut people, right?
Okay.
So they thought cutting hair was equivalent to cutting a human. the logic.
Well, I mean,
Made
you
sense back
do
then.
cut both
Right.
things, but
So they just thought, oh, barber surgeon. So you go to the
I
barber
hope they
to have
got paid
surgery.
accordingly because there's a big pay gap in those two jobs.
Probably not.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
That would make me
Probably
very
not.
upset. I got my cosmetology license so I could cut buttholes and hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was very common back then. It's like
Oh, yeah.
barbers were your surgeon.
Yeah.
Surgeons as well. So Charles agreed to perform the operation, and he was only given a 6-month time period to custom build a proper instrument. And I did save the instrument for you.
Okay.
For those that are watching the video, I'll insert a photo.
Which, by the way, go subscribe to our YouTube. We're going to do YouTube shorts, full-length YouTube videos, TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Facebook short. Facebook Reels. Reels are on Facebook.
You're welcome. So, insert photo. If not, if you're listening, so think of a handle. And then I would, like, draw an elephant trunk. Not like an elephant trunk. Like, just, like, the line
Does
of
it wiggle?
No.
Okay.
And then, like,
Hard.
a point. I'll insert photo. But
Okay.
if you're listening, think of that. Like a handle and then and a
It's a
point.
very fun butt plug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So his surgery lasted 3 hours.
Was
and
he
it
out?
was successful.
Okay.
Yay!
Like, who decided that's successful? Because that's what I'm worried
He
about.
didn't die.
That is always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was really the thing. He did die. And he was actually able to, like, sit down, and he was able to, like, ride horses again. Like, it actually fixed it.
Okay.
Which inserts, like, a second butthole, basically. His first one wasn't good, so he got a new one. And so he had 2 buttholes. So the royal court also wanted, like, a second butthole. It was a fashion trend.
I
So they
am
were like,
flabberfucking
he has a second
gasted.
butthole too.
Wow, I would love to poop out of 2 holes.
Yeah, they really wanted a second butthole. And then some people would, like, lie about it. They're like, I have a second butthole too. And then they'd get married and they're like, where's the second butthole? They lied to fit in.
What the
So
fuck?
it was like a trick because he was a fashion icon. So like,
Yeah.
people were like, "You have 2? Well, I feel like I should have 2." So people were getting this surgery done to get 2 buttholes.
very upset right now.
So like, people in France, they were obviously nervous about the king
Yeah.
doing the surgery because like,
Yeah.
if something went wrong or whatever, who would rule?
What if he had 3 buttholes?
Right. That's the problem.
Holy shit.
So to encourage France during this time, a headmistress of a school for girls
Okay.
wrote in a song, which later became known as God Save the King. And about 30 years later, a German composer named George Friedrich Handel was passing through Paris when he heard the enchanting tune. And he enjoyed it so much, when he returned to the UK, he had it translated.
Okay.
I say loosely. I think he just stole it. But we should translate it.
Translated.
Into English for the Queen. So, to sum up, Louis XIV's butthole inspired the British national anthem,
What the
as well
fuck?
as it popularized surgical medicine. So, he has 2 buttholes, and his 2 buttholes is what the British national anthem is.
So every time British people that you listen to that song and you're so filled with pride for your country, just know it's because a man had 2 buttholes.
Mm-hmm.
Just picture it in your head.
And that's your fun fact today.
What the fuck?
Isn't
Fun fact. Play the song again.
Fun fact.
What the
But they were
fuck?
saying this like really serious, like, and
Yeah.
then everyone started to get 2 buttholes.
Like, were both buttholes open?
I don't think so. Necessarily. That's probably just to help with the like.
I just
make bowel movements.
so like did they like build a whole new tunnel?
Yeah. Well, maybe it's like a tunnel, but they like also had it connect.
I was gonna
So it's like
say,
a
because
second-
how do you build a whole new thing to go into the organ?
No, I think it was just like an new exit.
A new exit.
Yeah. Because his got infected and gross.
Oh my god.
But like, what did you do back then?
Make a new butthole.
Yeah. Honestly, that sounds like the easy answer.
And
And maybe take a bath.
can
but,
I
you
just
know.
tell you guys, like, this instrument is fucking horrific.
Do you see what I'm talking about? Like the elephant trunk?
Kind of.
Yeah.
What
Little-
the fuck? Oh, and then a band came. Darius Rucker came up when I looked up Louis buttholes. So, Louis buttholes.
So
Okay.
that's your fun fact.
That's
today.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I am scarred for fucking life.
Now you can tell your friends.
Yeah. That's true. Share this so your friends can know that you had 2 buttholes. And let me ask, would you guys like to have 2 buttholes? If you were in this time period, would you opt for the 2 buttholes? Let us know in the comments. I think I would.
I don't think
I'm just kidding.
I don't
think I would.
would.
Well, if you had a hurting asshole and that was your only savior, I mean, I'd think about it.
I think about it for sure. But I'm thinking there was no anesthesia.
Yeah.
Like, they were just...
Yeah, so what did he do? Just give him alcohol and, like...
grind right in.
Fucking shit, Emma. I have to...
I don't... Probably.
Okay.
Alcohol. Okay. Or just knock him out.
My turn. I can't talk about it.
New segment.
Okay, so if you guys haven't listened before, I do social media work, and so I'm on my phone fucking constantly. Emma doesn't give as many fucks about social media.
If you listened earlier, I don't know where my phone is.
Yes, she doesn't know where her phone is, and mine is literally attached to my hip. Yeah. So anyway, my segment is going to be, and this is, what did Jordan find online?
What is it this time?
So what did I find online this week? Very interesting, let me let you know. I am going to tell you about the very serious topic, Cake Gate of 2023.
Cake?
Cake Gate.
I think I know what you're
talking about. Do you?
I only say that because it keeps popping up on my TikTok.
Okay, so what do you know about it?
I know that there's a baker who made a cake.
Yes.
And it wasn't good.
Horrible.
But she was like talking in the video complaining about this customer.
Yes, okay, you know it. Shit, you know it. Dang it. I should have done something else.
But like, it's not
good. To me, it was the absurdity of it, that everyone on TikTok is discussing this bakery. And now let me say, we'll insert part of the video. For people who don't know, this woman made a video on TikTok talking about her bad customer experience, which people have done before. Yeah. Like, she's not doing anything new that other people haven't done.
Right.
But if you're going to do something like this, I feel like you should make sure you're not the one in the wrong. And I also think, like, PR-wise, it's probably not best to completely trash a customer. She's from a small town.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, just to refresh your memory, let me show you what this cake looked like.
Vanilla buttercream.
Look at her just slapping this shit on you.
She then got super defensive and very rude about the price of the cake.
Let me tell you, this cake that she's making, it's a 3-tier. Oh, no, it's multiple tiers, I think.
Oh.
I think it's more than 3 tiers.
Okay.
It's like, hold on.
$95.99.
No, it's a fucking 3-tier cake. Okay. Maybe not. Hold on.
So one in the video is...
Hold
on. She seemed to be really
no, she's putting more on there.
Okay.
But the colors are just not it. Like, if you look at, like, people make the rainbow cakes where, like, the layers are all different colors.
Yeah.
Does not look good. Like, it definitely looks like a home bakery. And it's, it's not to say that this woman isn't on her grind and isn't, working hard to provide for her family.
Right.
She claims to be a 6-figure earner from this business, which, like, good for fucking you. Especially she's from, like, a very small town. Like, that's good fucking money for a small town. But this cake looks like...
I made it?
And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a fucking professional. I've dabbled in home cakes, and I do. Like, it's really fun. But I think that she's putting, like, too much shit on it to make it extra moist. Like, you guys need to look at the video. Like, it looks like kind of grody.
As well, that her photos of her cakes
aren't hers. Hold on. We'll get into that.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me tell the viewers about this cake. So, this is the nastiest fucking part to me. She puts a crumb coat on this cake, just like the white frosting, whatever. And it's a sprinkle cake, which is like a common thing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But she literally just dumps thousands of sprinkles onto this cake. And then uses her bare ass fucking patties. Bare fucking patties. Barebacking this shit. And just rubs it into the cake. And, like, when you get, like, a sprinkle cake, like, it's not, like, crusty with frosting. Like, they gently placed the sprinkles.
They use gloves.
And they don't, like, go from the top and just rub it down. Like, they kind of, like, work that's not me being an expert. I don't know if they always work their way up, but that's what I've seen from other videos.
Yeah.
She charged $80 for this cake. $80. And let me mention that it needed to say, like, happy birthday. I think the name's Tribbley or Trilly or something like that.
Oh.
Which, like, justice for Tribbley. Trilly. Justice. But the person was like, you know, I needed you to write happy birthday on the top. So she just puts fucking frosting on a little section on this cake, and then in sloppy ass writing with just like black food coloring shit, like the black icing you can get at Walmart. Happy birthday, Tribbley. Trilly.
Whatever it is.
$80.
That's a lot.
And this person was like, that's a lot of money for this cake.
No, that's a lot of money.
It is.
That's not just like, I don't know how much Walmart charges for their cakes.
I don't know.
Probably less.
A lot less. And like, it probably could have fed, you know, like, I don't know how many people she said. It was a decent sized cake. But it's also the quality. Like,
that's the point. It's like the quality of it looks worse than a Walmart cake.
Yeah.
And that's like what you want to spend your money on.
Yeah.
If you're trying to like do something nice for somebody, if you're going to a baker, you want someone like you're trying to like go above and beyond.
Yeah.
And like, hey,
you want
to
like
pay
good quality.
Somebody, right?
Yeah.
That can make this extravagant cake.
Oh man, I don't know. It looked fucking horrible. And the thing is, she just like doubled down and was like, "Let me make a video about this and tell everybody how horrible this customer was." And everyone's like, "Bitch." And like, if you go back and look at her other cake, she has like an Encanto cake, and Mirabelle is like on the cake. Like, she's like, ugh, like, it doesn't look
She
good.
wants to leave the cake as well.
Yeah, and it's like, and this woman is teaching classes.
What?
So this is where the pictures come in. I don't know if this is like, she uses the pictures for just like her menu so people can see what this is going to look like. Mm-hmm. But she has for sure used other people's pictures for Mommy and Me cake decorating classes. Like, this is what you're going to make. But she's like, oh yeah, it's just for inspiration. Well, also, honey, that's false advertisement. That's not your cake.
Yeah.
You know, she probably thinks it doesn't matter because she's not the one making the fucking cake. But it's misleading. And it's like, just from like a PR standpoint, I wouldn't double down and act like you're an expert. I would say, you know, I'm sorry, I messed up. Here's how I'm going to make this better and learn and grow. And she just, I feel bad that her business is being attacked so badly.
Yeah.
Because people are writing really bad reviews, and I think that's kind of weird if like you haven't been there or gotten something from her.
Yeah, that part's a little weird.
A little too much, people, a little too much. But it is pretty fucked up. But justice for Tribbley.
The weird part now, and I guess that's what it gets a little confusing, because I'm seeing more people sharing like the cakes they got from her, like what they actually looked like. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, why did you just save on to this the whole time? Yeah. Like, why now? Yeah. But whatever.
I don't know. It's pretty fucking bad. So we'll show you guys, like, we'll put a little picture of the finished cake. Yeah. And it's just, I would love to know your guys' thoughts. Mm-hmm. What do you think about Cakegate? Do you think she was in the wrong?
How everyone's talking about cake now.
I know. I love me some cake. But this is like a week old. By the time you guys listen to this, it's going to be like a week and a half old. So we'll see.
I doubt my mom knows what cake is.
Oh, she probably doesn't. So. No.
She's learning.
Yeah.
Look, she knows.
Watch. I watched that a week ago, Jordan. Jeez. All right, guys. Well, those were our 2 segments for today. Yeah. And now, so every episode we're going to do the 2 segments, and then we're going to get into what I like to call the meat of the episode.
What's all meaty?
The meat. We have the beef.
Stack of ribs.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good. But this week we're gonna do ghost stories because we got to get back into our spooky vibe. Like, that was what we really like to do. Yeah. So, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Yeah, I want you to go first.
Okay. Mine's not super long, and I only say that because it's not like we need it to be super long. But I just want to say that the place I'm going to talk about has massive amounts of history that you guys can look up, and so many ghost stories. There's actually a bed and breakfast there now that you can visit. Ooh. And they'll do like a ghost tour, and you can stay there and see if you see any spookies. So
and get breakfast,
which is like the best meal of the day. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about the Myrtles Plantation in St. Francisville, Louisiana, which, like, Louisiana has the best ghost stories. Yes. Or like the South in general.
I agree.
Yeah, they do. I'm going down south. Well, not south, but I'm going to Gatlinburg next month. And I'm going to go on a ghost tour. And hopefully I have some little spooky stories to tell you guys. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so this historic house has a dark and mysterious past. And people know it as one of the most haunted houses in America. It's a plantation that's said to be home to at least 12 ghosts. I'm just going to tell you about a couple of them because there's a lot of ish.
Oh.
So the most well-known ghost is Chloe, a slave who allegedly had an affair with the plantation owner Clark Woodruff. According to legend, Chloe was caught eavesdropping on the family's conversation and was punished by having her ear cut off.
Ouch.
Fucking horrible. To hide the disfigurement, Chloe wore a green turban. Now, this is important because people see her ghost often with the green turban on. They've seen her in mirrors, walking around the grounds, and, like, that's how you know, like, if you see a ghost with a green turban, it's Chloe. So, seeking revenge, she supposedly poisoned a cake that was intended for the Woodruff's wife and 2 daughters. However, only the family member... What? I don't know why I wrote it like that. It said the family members ate the cake and died, prompting Chloe to be hanged by other slaves and thrown into the Mississippi River. Now, here's the thing. Pretty sure that the wife and the children died from yellow fever and not from a cake poisoning. And also, there's no historical record of Chloe ever existing in the plantation's record. So, take that all with a fucking grain of salt. People say they see her, though. Watch, it's not fucking Chloe, it's just somebody else. And they're like, please stop mistaking me for this fictional character.
Why does everyone call me Chloe?
I'm a real person, and I just like the color green. I have both my ears. So, ridiculous. There's also, like, there's no record of Chloe. There's also no record of the poisoning incident. Because, like I said, they were killed by yellow fever and not a cake poisoning. So,
Yellow
you know.
fever gets you every time.
Gets you every time. So another legend involves a mirror that holds the spirit of Sarah Woodruff and her 2 children. According to the tradition of mirrors being covered, you know, after death or whatever,
Yeah.
they forgot a mirror. God damn it, Clark! You forgot that mirror in the hallway! And now they're trapped in it.
Oh, no.
Fucking A, dude. Like, get all your bases covered. Cover those fucking mirrors. Fucking idiot. So this says, this particular mirror was reportedly overlooked after the poisoning of the Woodruffs. Again, they died from yellow fever, but you know. As a result, the uncovered mirror trapped the spirits of Sarah and her children, who are occasionally seen in the mirror, or they leave handprints. I know. And there's a room that you can rent at the bed and breakfast where, like, if you leave the door open, you can see the mirror in the hallway, and they'll just be in it, and they'll be, like, staring at you.
Hey.
My dad forgot to cover the mirror. Trapped here for fucking ever, just staring at like, take a selfie with it, and you just see them in the back. Okay. So, the plantation is also said to be haunted by a ghost of a young girl who died in 1868. And she was sick, but she was being treated by a local voodoo practitioner.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
I know. Now, she allegedly appears in the room where she died, and she's been reported to practice voodoo on people who are sleeping.
Oh, no.
Which, like,
no.
Well, I'd be like, why is this my fault? Like, why are you practicing voodoo on me? Just because your doctor failed?
No, absolutely
And also,
not.
like, I'm not renting any room in that house then.
No, that's
I don't
uncalled
fuck
for.
with that shit. That shit's scary.
Mm-mm. I watched Princess and the Frog. I know what happens.
Spooky. All right. Now, this one I think is... Well, actually, why don't we save him for last? Okay. So it's also... The plantation is reported to be built on an Indian burial ground, just like fucking everything in the U.S. because we're horrible fucking people. So the ghost of a young Native American woman has been reportedly seen. And then during the Civil War, the house was ransacked by Union soldiers, and legend claims that 3 were killed in the house. And so they are reportedly seen on the property as well. And supposedly there's a blood stain in the doorway, roughly the size of a human body, that will not come out. They've used shout and everything. They can't get it up. They've used a rug doctor. They called Stanley's steamer. God damn it. It's like it's actually just red wine that someone spilled.
Oh my god.
They've used everything. They
I
can't
just
get it up.
imagine they're like, what
Yeah.
the hell?
I know. It would not come clean. Some people have reported that cleaners were unable to push their mop or broom in that space. So Stanley's over there with his carpet cleaner, and he can't even get on the right spot.
Oh.
It's just such a shame. Okay, so this is the one that's creepiest to me.
Mm.
So this is the story. This is the story of William Drew Winter, who was a lawyer that was murdered on the front porch of the property.
Oh.
And this is the only actual, genuine, reported murder on the property. So he might actually be there. Now he was shot on the porch, but he was able to crawl up the stairs, trying to get to his wife. I'm doing this and Emma doesn't like it. He was trying to get to his wife and he collapsed and she was holding him and he like died on the 17th stair of the property.
Oh.
So now,
17 stairs?
yeah, 17,
Wow.
he made it up. But listen to this. Some people claim to have seen his ghost crawling up the stairs or they just see him on the 17th step. He doesn't go any further up. It isn't funny.
It's not funny.
It's kind of funny though. He's just standing there like, fuck, I just need to get upstairs. He's a sim who's very confused. He's like, for sleep or slorp. And it's like the little, he's like, ah. To the question mark. Can't figure it out. It was placed improperly. You can't get beyond it. And yeah, the details are like fuzzy, but he was genuinely murdered at that property.
What a crappy ghost life.
And that is a few of the ghosts on the Myrtles plantation.
Can you imagine just your whole ghost life? You're climbing
You're
up
on the stairs? I hate stairs in real life.
Crawling up the stairs.
Ugh. Well, crawling sometimes is easier than walking.
Yeah. It's so exhausting.
Horrible.
Louisiana
So
gets hot.
sad. Yes, it does.
You'd be a sweaty ghost.
He's fucking pissed when it comes summertime.
Ugh.
Or I guess all the time.
Yeah.
Probably always hot there. Muggy. Ugh. Swamp ass trying to get up the stairs. Not this again. I can't even take a shower.
I have Arkansas, which is kind of funny.
Ew, we're kind of close to each other.
Mm-hmm. So I have the Crescent Hotel and Spa.
I thought you were going to say Krusty Hotel. The Krusty Krab.
It's crusty.
It's crusty dusty.
So the Crescent Hotel was built in 1886.
Love it.
Yes. And after operating as like a luxury hotel for decades, in 1908 it became the Crescent College and Conservatory for young women.
Oh.
But the college closed 16 years later.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Education. No one cares about it these days.
No. So in 1937, a man named Norman Baker, good old Norman, he bought the Crescent and he turned it into the Baker Cancer Hospital.
Oh.
So he was a doctor.
Oh.
And I have quotes around
That makes me nervous.
And he claimed to have the cure for cancer.
Oh.
And he used like unorthodox methods. And it was very unknown to many of these patients what the Baker's like miracle
I'm a
was.
little concerned.
It was a scam, and he had no medical training.
What a dick.
Mhm.
What year was this?
1937.
Fuck, they could get away with it back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No one would care, really. Police.
So like an investigation later revealed like over the years, he defrauded those cancer patients out of millions of dollars.
That's so sad.
Yeah. So there are
How did they know back then if someone had cancer?
You looked at them.
But you can't, like, image anything or,
I
like...
don't know if maybe when they saw it, it would be so late.
That's something we'd
That's
have to
what I'm
Google.
wondering.
Well, I know, like, breast cancer will actually, like, show
Yeah.
up, but that's the only one I'm not educated on,
No.
you know.
No, I'm not either. But I think maybe for them it
Let
might
us
have
know in the
been-
comments if you know.
Like, I don't know, my thought process would be like they'd have like stage 4 by the time that
That's so
they
sad.
even got to them.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
horrible.
But anyway, he did not have any medical training.
Fucker.
I know. So there are many ghost encounters,
Mm-hmm.
clearly,
Yeah.
reported at this hotel. And Michael
Mm-hmm.
is one of the most well-known spirits.
Oh.
So Michael was allegedly one of the original masons who worked on the building in the
Mhm.
hotel in 1885.
Okay.
And while working on the roof, it said that he lost his balance, fell to the ground, and was killed.
That'd be me. I'm not going on any roofs.
Oh, I'm not either. So now he makes his presence known from time to time in room 218.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so some of the guests, this is what they've said.
Yeah.
They have witnessed hands coming out of the bathroom mirror.
Oh, ma'am. Hard
I
fucking
know.
pass.
I'd be like,
Stop it. And you just get in a slapping fight
Just
with
went.
him. I'm going to pee. Leave me alone.
Cries of a falling man in the ceiling.
Ugh.
The door opening and slamming shut.
It's just like,
Typical.
ah. Is that what it's like? I don't know.
Doors opening and slamming shut, which is typical.
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like that's
for sure.
common.
Normal
And then
ghosty.
you can't open them again, or
Oh, that's
they
what
get locked out. So from the days when the hotel served as the Baker's Cancer Hospital in the 30s, a nurse can sometimes be spotted pushing a gurney on the 3rd floor, while a spirit named Theodora can sometimes be spotted in room 419. She has been reported to introduce herself as a cancer patient before quickly vanishing.
Ooh!
Sorry.
I don't like
I
that.
know, she goes away. So, Dr. Baker,
Yeah.
he's been said to be seen in the hotel lobby. And he's described as a man in a purple shirt and white linen suit that matches the photographs of him.
Ooh, I
Which
don't like that.
I don't know if that should be like, that's who I saw. You
Yeah,
know, they saw
right.
this is a photo of
Yeah.
that's pantomiming. So I don't know if that's like accurate,
I hate that.
but either way.
Also,
spooky.
tacky outfit.
And then when people enter the morgue,
Mhm.
because there's a morgue,
Yeah.
of course, they claim to feel lightheaded, have chills.
They just
or
kept
like
the
an
morgue
upset
in
stomach.
the hotel.
Duh.
We keep our cakes in there. It keeps them real cold. From Kylie's Cakes. Cake Gate. It all comes around.
back.
Full circle, baby.
That's why the cakes suck. They're in
Yeah.
the morgue.
Yeah.
So there's a tour guide there named Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
and she was interviewed by a news station. And she said, the craziest thing that has ever happened to me was the very first time I took a tour here. Immediately what I saw was I blew up a picture of a mirror on the 3rd floor, and it was of my youngest kid. In this picture, the reflection in the mirror, I can see my son standing there, and there are 3 ladies standing beside him and my husband talking to him in his ear. I showed it to my husband like, haha, what was he doing in this one? And my husband's like, please don't laugh, that's not me. There was another man in the photo.
What the
That was
fuck? Can
not
you
her
see that
husband.
photo online?
No, I couldn't.
Oh, what a
find it.
bitch. That's fake. What a bitch.
She's a tour guide.
Sorry,
there, so-
Sarah. Sorry.
I
if
think-
you're ever watching the podcast or a relative of her,
I didn't see any photos of it, but I'm sure she probably still has
we need the
it.
proof.
I'm sure she has it. So another time, employees returned in the morning to find the dining room in perfect order except for menus scattered throughout the room.
Oh my god, I'd be so pissed.
I know.
Be like,
and then,
I'm just trying to make minimum wage.
seriously. And a waitress looked into a huge mirror between the doors and from the dining room to the kitchen and saw a man and woman in Victorian garb facing each other as in a wedding. The groom turned and made eye contact with the waitress, and then the couple faded away. The
Ew.
waitress quit her position shortly after this incident.
Oh.
And then another common one that's reported a lot is a man in Victorian clothing sitting at a table near the window saying, I saw the most beautiful woman here last night and I'm waiting for her to return. Many have recounted seeing apparitions in Victorian ball attire, dancing around the room, like in early morning hours
No,
while the
meow.
room was closed and dark.
Oof.
So a lot of things. I mean, this had a lot of history, so I get it. Everything is more Victorian.
Yeah.
But it was built then.
Jesus.
So the hotel is still open.
Oh.
And like it's for ghost tours as well.
Sorry.
No, you're
Sorry. I was holding that in this whole time.
you're fine. So it's open. You can stay there. A lot of people try requesting their rooms. I don't know if they closed them
See,
off
that
or
would
whatever.
scare
But they
me
are
too
available
bad.
for ghost tours too.
Oh, that'd
So
be
I'll
cool.
link their website in case you're interested.
Yeah, if you're local, that'd be a cool ghost tour. But I don't think I would stay the night.
No. No.
Hard pass.
Absolutely
Hard
not.
pass on that one.
If someone's hands are coming out the bathroom
No,
mirror,
see that pissed me off.
absolutely not.
Like bathroom ghosts piss me off.
I like peace and quiet in my bathroom time.
First of all, this is a private space.
Yeah. Can you imagine you're on the toilet and
Yeah.
then there's just a hand going?
Well, at least the hand's not coming out of the toilet.
Can you imagine?
That's inappropriate. Ew, they just poke your butt cheek. Oh my god. Do you ever sit on the toilet and you're like scared? Like, what if a snake pops out of the toilet?
Yes.
Okay, it's not just me.
I calm. I'm like, absolutely.
Yes, irrational fear right there.
See, my mom had that happen.
What?
Please. My mom said there was a it was like kind of like a well.
Yeah.
Water that can happen more.
Yeah, I think that's why I
Yeah.
have that fear, because I've like heard that can happen. But I would love to know your mother's survival story.
She wasn't. I don't think she was on the toilet. I think she went to go to the bathroom, but then there was a snake coming out. Like,
oh fuck that
she was
shit.
done.
Gotta take a pee. P.S. P.S. I'm a sneaky snake.
Those were good.
I liked that. You know what? If you guys didn't like the episode, whatever. Well, I'll listen to it.
Mhm.
It's pretty good for me.
Mhm.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
We're back, bitches. That was aggressive. I'm sorry. So we're
just like Sarah.
Yes, I'm sorry. So sorry, Sarah, too. I apologize. But just so you guys know our schedule, we're gonna have an episode every Friday.
Mhm.
Like we said, you can actually go see us. Like, you can see us
Not
in theaters near you. No, on your YouTube.
Can you imagine
I would
movie
fucking
theater?
cry. My face would be
Maybe.
ginormous. So TikTok,
Mhm.
YouTube are gonna be the big ones. But they'll be on there, so you guys
Yeah.
can see us if you want.
Mhm.
TikTok will probably be banned soon, so maybe not. You can follow us on there. I just don't know how long that'll last.
Yeah.
And also, we're gonna be having a website soon. I'm not gonna guarantee it's gonna be done by this Friday when you guys listen to the episode.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes with.
Yeah, because we want to have blog posts on it. So yeah, it's gonna take a lot more content for a blog post.
Yeah.
But it'll be going eventually. So if you
Yeah.
guys are little readers, it'll be there for you. And I think that's it.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, I hope you guys like our new outro song. I don't even know. I can't remember how it goes, but it's good. You'll like it.
It's good.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.